Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, it's gonna be a chatty video, by the way. It's gonna be super duper casual, very chatty. I'm just going to be telling you basically my thought process, what are my plans for the new year when it comes to my perfume collection, and how we're gonna kind of roll about with things. I have had a one in one out policy for a while when it comes to my perfume collection, and I feel like I have done a very good job at keeping my collection curated, not letting it go super overboard. And now I'm actually a little bit confident that I can use up whatever I have before I actually end up having any of them expire on me. So that is a very good feeling. It's a very content wala feeling, if you know what I mean. So we've been doing really good up till now when it comes to keeping the collection curated, but I also feel like I still have certain perfumes that I don't get to use as much as I would like them to. I've been doing these perfume rotations for a while now, and every season I do the rotations, and I noticed that there are still some perfumes that I put in the rotation I hope that I will use, but I don't end up actually using them and loving them and making enough of a dent on the bottle, in the juice, in the liquid. So now, to give you a little bit of context and numbers as to what my collection looks like, I literally have my list of perfumes in my collection pulled up on my phone. So what I can tell from now, just to give you a brief summary, is that my winter perfumes are a little bit more, I want to say, keeping in mind I have a lot of gourmands that I don't specifically use only in the winters. I also use them as like perfume for my clothes and stuff, so that I end up using throughout the year, not just in the winters. I don't have as many like freshies or like summer appropriate perfumes, and in the monsoons I'm a little bit more I would say diverse. I can use different kind of fragrances in the monsoons because sometimes it's a little bit cooler where I would like to wear sweet perfumes. Sometimes I want to wear something a little bit more musky or a little bit more like on the fresher side, more like nighttime kind of perfumes. So we have a good mix, but I feel like the most curated in my collection is my summer fresh kind of fragrances. I don't have too many of those, which I actually really like and appreciate, and I would like to keep things that way, if I'm going to be completely honest. Apart from that, if I have to put a number on how many perfumes I have currently in my collection, I have close to like 10, 12, 13ish, depending on how you want to count, because certain perfumes I have like one travel spray, one full size. There are one specifically where I have two bottles, like 1.5 bottles of the same fragrance. So depending on how you count, I have anywhere from 10 to 13, I want to say. And we are at a good number. I also did my top 10 fragrances for life kind of a video not that long ago, a few weeks back, and in that I spoke about if I just had to keep 10 perfumes out of my entire perfume collection, like eliminate a few, which ones I would end up keeping is what I mentioned in that video. So automatically you know which ones I would have to eliminate eventually. So in that video I kind of just randomly got this thought that what if I give myself this goal that for the next 1 year I'm just going to use those fragrances, focus on them, and actually I'll be able to tell ki, is it possible for me to just use those 10 fragrances and not use any other perfumes. So my plan kind of is to do that unintentionally, if I'm going to be honest, focus on those fragrances a ton. Okay, so I know that that will automatically mean that I have to eliminate some fragrances from my collection, because the ones that were not mentioned in the top 10, then they won't get any use only at all, which I don't want. So I thought of coming to this conclusion that I will not eliminate any. I will basically use my entire current fragrance collection a ton in 2023, and I will make it a point to get a good enough amount of dent on every single perfume that I have in my current collection. And to do that, I will have to make sure that I'm not buying any more perfumes. When I say that, I don't mean I'm going to go on a complete no buy in 2023 when it comes to full size perfumes, but I'm going to go on a very low buy. So I decided to give myself a limit as to how many perfumes I can buy in 2023, and by doing that I will make sure that the full size bottles I have currently in my collection, I'm getting a good enough amount of use on. Now it can be a little tricky to do this because I also have a lot of sample perfumes, a lot of decants, fragrances I want to try, like new fragrances I want to try, and I want to use my samples also. I just don't want to use the full size bottles. So I have to balance between using my full size bottles, making good dents on those, using the samples and decants also, because I love trying out new fragrances. Occasionally I'm just in this mood where I'm like, I don't want to spray my full size perfumes, I want to try out a new fragrance today. So I get in those moods also, and then what I end up doing is I just like go to my sample collection, explore the section, pick out something randomly, and I'll like spray one of those for the day. So we tend to do that also. But instead of doing the one in one out policy in 2023, what I plan to do is give myself a goal, a number, that I can only buy this many amount of fragrances in the entire year. Apart from that, I will only use up my current existing perfume collection. So I came up with a number. I put a lot of thought. Earlier I was thinking of making the number smaller, but then I thought realistically I have some plans which I don't want to be tampered with basically. So the goal I've given myself and the number I've given myself is 5. I can buy 5 new full size bottles of perfume in 2023, and please keep in mind I'm not including any backups. So if I use up any of my existing like super duper favorite perfumes, I will repurchase those if I really want to. Like if I love a perfume so much that I cannot live without it, I will repurchase it, and I'm not going to count that in my 5. So I'm going to buy 5 new fragrances in 2023, not including any of the backups or any of the repurchases that I make. And I'll tell you why I gave myself this number 5. So Dior Hypnotic Poison is one that I bought a partial of and I do want to repurchase, specifically in the first quarter of 2023, because I plan to wear this a lot in April. One of my cousins is getting married, and I want this to be my signature scent for his wedding and like all the functions and all of that. So I will be repurchasing Dior Hypnotic Poison, the EDT I believe, that's the one, in the first quarter of the year. And apart from that, every year since the past 2 years I've been gifting myself a perfume on my birthday, and I want this to be a tradition to come for the rest of my life essentially. So that is another perfume that I will any which ways be buying for myself, regardless of the number that I give myself for the year. वो तो एक है ही confirm कि मतलब लेना ही है. So these two I'm going to keep aside. So 5 में से if you minus 2, that means 3. So I thought that I will buy myself a new perfume every season. So basically I can buy myself one summer fragrance, one monsoonish fragrance, and one winter fragrance. So for my the monsoon fragrance I haven't thought about. The summer fragrance and the winter fragrance, I kind of know what I want to get, and I like that both of these fragrances are super affordable. In fact, they're from the same brand. I don't want to tell you what they're going to be right now because I don't want to spoil it. I want to kind of keep the suspense, and those two are on my radar any which ways for 2023. But apart from that, if I come across anything else that blows my mind, then I will maybe replace, or maybe I have one spot empty as well. The third fragrance, that is the fifth fragrance. So as of now, I'm not like for sure what those 5 fragrances are going to be. Apart from one, I know Dior Hypnotic Poison, I know, but the other 4 I don't know what they're going to be. Also technically I can count Dior Hypnotic Poison as a backup, because that is again one that I've had a partial of and I'm repurchasing it. So it's kind of like technically I should not be counting that in my 5, but because that's going to be more of an expensive fragrance I'm going to repurchase, I don't mind counting that and then having 4 more, if that makes sense. Because apart from making sure that I don't want to buy a lot of fragrances and keep the collection number curated. Along with that, I also want to make sure I'm not spending too much money on fragrances as well. So that's also something that you have to keep in mind. So that's what I have right now in my mind as of now, is how many fragrances I'm allowed to buy in 2023, and the budget, the number, the keeping it curated wala aspect. So that's one side of things. The other side of things is obviously that I want to use my current collection up and get good use out of that. So I'm excited. I'm definitely very, very excited to see how things go in 2023 when it comes to my perfume collections. So yes, I'm being very ambitious right now, if I'm going to be honest, but this is something that I really, really, truly want to achieve. Like, at the end of 2023, if I come back with a really curated, nice collection, and if I feel as confident as I'm right now, and as happy and proud of my collection as I am right now, it's going to be an amazing, amazing, amazing feeling. Truly, like, sitting here and filming this video and talking about all of this is literally making my heart so, so, so warm. And I want to be feeling this feeling next year, this exact same time as well. So that's the plan, that's the goal. I don't know if I'll do updates throughout the year or not, because I keep doing my perfume rotations any which ways, and I will continue to do those perfume rotations in 2023 as well. But I don't know if I'll do updates per se on this, like low buy specific, or like no buy, or like a perfume inventory situation. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not, to be completely honest. I don't have plans of it right now, but we'll see how things go, and I guess I'll keep you updated if I feel the need to. Like, if I have a very good update to share or a very bad update to share, then I'll probably share it, but I don't want to feel the compulsion to do an update. So that's the plan as of now. Let's see how it goes, and please wish me all the best. Give me all your good luck, your blessings, your good juju, like Anam Chashmawala likes to say in her videos. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. Let's see how things go. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I really hope you loved chatting with me, hearing about my goals for the new year, and yeah, that's that. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Click on the notification bell button. You'll get a notification every single time I post a new video. But yes, that's gonna be it. Thank you so, so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye.